Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly of lifestyle subscription boxes, which is what I have for you today, but also some stationery, books, jewelry, and even a dash of Disney. So if you like unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell. And if you haven't checked me out over on Instagram yet, please do. It's just Maui_Noelle. I will link it below. And there I do some flat lays, I do some product close-ups. Sometimes I show you how I'm using the different items from different boxes in my daily life. So I'd love if you join me over on Instagram as well. Today I've got the Introverted Chick. I have opened this for you once before. I like the Introverted Chick because it is not just for introverts, of course, but I appreciate the curation that goes into the box, the effort of Sarah, the owner. She really puts a lot of time and effort into creating a nice theme every month. I will say that this is one of the pricier monthly subscriptions that I have. It is $38.99 per month plus $8 in shipping. So when you add the tax that I have to pay here in California, it does wind up being close to $50 a month, which is well outside of my personal budget. I do try to keep all of my subscriptions around $30 to $40 per month, whether they're monthly, bi-monthly, or seasonal. So if you do decide to check out Introverted Chick, I definitely suggest that you stay tuned for any of her sales that she has coming up. Usually when you go to the website, there's at least one coupon code that you can use, and then combine that with doing like a 3-month subscription or more. So that does bring the cost per month down significantly, and it just makes it a little bit more affordable to get this kind of fun dose of introverted items and themes. I consider myself more of an extrovert, but I do appreciate staying home, and sometimes I do kind of feel some social overwhelm. So I think that she does a good thing in terms of kind of gearing it towards introverts, but making it very accessible to everybody else. All right, let's see what we've got inside. I'm not showing you the box because Sarah's really smart and economical, and she doesn't actually spend a lot of money printing a box for the subscription. She just finds a nice simple brown box that is the right size for all of the items each month, and that way she can just do different sizes every month. That does mean though that we don't get a lot of branding. There's usually just a sticker on top, and then of course it's right next to the address sticker, so I'm not going to show you the brown box, but I do think that's a kind of a smart thing to do, even though I do appreciate really pretty boxes and packaging. So inside, she did have a little business card, and I do appreciate she takes the time to write a quick little handwritten note on the back of it, and this month it just says, "Thank you, love, Sarah." And then she does a really nice product pamphlet. It doesn't usually have the retail values, which is something that I usually really appreciate in my subscriptions. Let me just check. It doesn't have the retail values again this month, but that's all right. Let's see what she has to say and what the theme is this month. So this is the little product pamphlet. It says, it's March and time to march to your own beat. This month, we're celebrating some of the things that make you, you. That includes all your weirdness and awesomeness and doing what you feel like doing in work and play. It's all the things that make you the cool introverted chick you are. Or maybe you're a cool extroverted chick. So see, she's not leaving the rest of us out, even if we don't consider ourselves introverts. I'm not going to read the other 2 paragraphs, but I'm sure it's really funny. She's always like really witty in her descriptions and in her introduction to the theme. And then inside, it's really good. She does have the name of the company. She has a picture of the product and then a little bit of a description. So I really appreciate a well-designed product sheet as well, so you're not kind of wondering what descriptions go with what item. So let's see what we've got inside. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items in the box, so I'm super excited for that. So inside, here's the brown box with some yellow tissue paper this time. She does these kind of, her like color scheme is like this like fuchsia and yellow and like a really pretty like aqua, like turquoise. So it's always really bright and happy. So the first thing that I am seeing is wrapped up in some tissue. Let's see what we've got. Some unpacking noises, which are always fun. So it looks like a necklace that says awesome in kind of like fun, like very like urban font. Let me see if I can show that to you and get it to show up. So I probably won't take this off of the card just because I don't usually wear a lot of silver, and I often don't wear a lot of jewelry that has like words on it. It's just not like my personal aesthetic, but it is kind of a nice piece. It says, it does have a gold one here in the image, so I'm wondering if that was an option. Let's see. It says, "Awesome necklace. You are awesome. How do I know that you're awesome? Your new necklace tells me so. Wear it to tell the world about your awesomeness." So that's kind of fun. It does say that, oh, that's really fun. Oh, I thought it was like one of those ones that, oh, it does. So it's one of those, what are those called, you guys, when it says awesome either direction, like upside down or not? So awesome is like one of those words where when you like flip it, it's still gonna say awesome. So let me see if I can get that to show up for you. So then now I'm gonna show it to you upside down and see how it still says awesome. Okay, so that is kind of awesome. That's kind of fun. I forget what those are called when they do the design, so it says it either way. So that's pretty neat. It says you will have received either a stainless steel or 14 karat gold plated necklace on a 16-inch adjustable chain. So I'm a little bit bummed that I didn't get the gold one because I think that would have been cool. But I do think that the like stainless steel kind of goes more with the like sort of edgy font. But that's cool. I will probably pass this on to somebody in a giveaway. By the way, you guys, I am going to have a big giveaway when I finally hit 500 subscribers. So my goal is to get to that by May 1st, if not sooner. So stay tuned for that. Let's see, that was the first item in the pamphlet too. I wonder if I can keep going in order. It looks like I can. So this is a nice hefty block in kind of a bright orange and a minty green, and I'm gonna have to see what this is. So that's fun. It is a note block, 500 plus sheets, work or play, play or work. Here's a place to capture all your messages and reminders and give yourself permission to indulge in a little something crazy every day. So a little stationery for us. Let me see if I can show it to you. So you can see there's half that says play with just some dots, and then the bottom one is saying work with like a graph in the back. So kind of easy to keep your notes nice and neat instead of them sort of falling off that little half circle. So it does look like they actually like come apart. So that's kind of fun and could look neat as they sort of like one goes down faster than the other. Hopefully the work one winds up going down faster because that means you're getting a lot of work done, and then that means that you have more room for play. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. It seems like it's one of those ones where it's so tall, there's so many sheets that it would be kind of hard to write on at first, so I might wind up like dividing them into 2 stacks, each of these, but we'll see. That's kind of a fun item. So it does say that there are 510 sheets printed with soy inks, and she just kind of put the information that's on the back of this in the pamphlet. So that's kind of cool. So far we've gotten a necklace and some little note sheets. I wish they were sticky, but it doesn't look like they are. And then next, okay, this is Primitives by Kathy, which is a company that does a lot of subscription box items. And it's one of the things, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that I have like a love-hate relationship with any kind of home decor that has writing on it. I think that home decor is definitely a very personal thing, along the lines of like artwork. Like it's really hard to pick something that's gonna make everyone happy and go with everyone's personal aesthetic. And then even more so, I think it's just because I was an English major, I was a poet, so when it comes to having like words on something that I'm supposed to post in my house, I have to really jive with that item. So a lot of the times the items that I get in subscription boxes aren't really necessarily something that I'm going to put up. But this one's pretty cute. It's very neutral in color, I will say that. It says, it's good to be home, and it's just in like a dark gray script. I do like that like the kind of art of handwriting and calligraphy is kind of coming back weirdly. I've heard that they like stopped teaching cursive in school, which I think is funny because then that's a really popular thing to have this really cool like hipster lettering and writing, but you would need to know how to write cursive to figure out how to do that. So let's see what it says about the It's So Good to Be Home wooden house sign. This like kind of speaks to me. I just got back from spring training, you guys. Spring training is like MLB baseball preseason, and it looks like home plate to me. It's like the same size, so I kind of thought it was like a play on home plate because I just have baseball on the brain. So weirdly enough, this might actually be something that my husband, who is a baseball fanatic, would like and think that I bought it for that reason. But it's cute. It's small enough that I feel like I could maybe put it on a shelf somewhere, maybe by other baseball paraphernalia that he has. But we'll see what it says about this. How many times do you get home from being out somewhere and literally think to yourself or even say out loud, it's so good to be home, and then sigh with relief? I do that all the time, especially like yesterday when we got home from that really long road trip. We drove out to Arizona, which is where spring training is, and by the time we got home, I was so happy to be home. It says, Introverts need lots of time to unwind, period. It's how we recharge. Not everybody understands our extreme need for quiet and solitude, but it's just how we're wired. The neutral palette on this sign can fit any home decor. It will make a cute addition to a shelf or as part of a tablescape. So that is true. It is pretty cute. I do wish that it had like a hook on the back, just in case you did want to like hook it on something. But I'll maybe set it up and see if my husband notices. Like I said, I think it's kind of fun, and I think you could like pretend that it was a home plate, even though it's not quite the right shape. It's like the right general shape. It's pentagon, but it's like home plate would be a little bit fatter and less shaped like a house. I never even thought about that home plate is actually shaped like a home. That's kind of cool. Maybe they meant to do that on purpose. All right, let's see what else we've got. I have been going kind of in order, so I'm gonna kind of dig around so we can keep going in order, and that way I don't miss anything. So I've got 2 pencils and a pencil sharpener, so that's thoughtful, because I don't have a lot of like basic pencils these days, so I definitely think I probably have like a pencil sharpener floating around in my desk, but I would be hard pressed to find it. Like yesterday I had to like try to find paper clips, and I have like really fancy paper clips, but my husband was trying to use it to like open our door, and I didn't want him to like use my fancy paper clips as a tool. So here we go. We've got 2 pencils. One says stay weird. I love that, and it makes me think of like Austin. And then there's also I'm an introverted chick in blue. I love the stay weird in black, but I definitely use pencils more so these days when I'm sort of scheduling things and I want to be able to erase things, but then I get really like worried about how it's going to look when you do erase it, so I don't usually use the erasers on the back of the pencils. I usually got like an art eraser, so it does a really good job of cleaning up the page. Anyway, if you're like me, you can never find a pencil when you need a pencil, but that's when I find all of my pens. Now we have a pair of exclusive pencils. Whether you are in a stay weird mood or want to proclaim I'm an introverted chick, then these pencils are the right ones for you. And I included a pencil sharpener so you can get right to the point. These are pretty sharp puns, eh? And of course she was like using the opposite word. She was using right, W-R-I-T-E. So I do appreciate those puns, some like wordplay. That's fun. So cute pencils. I mean, like, again, this is one of those moments where I kind of wish we got the retail values of the items, because I don't feel like those necessarily were a huge addition, but definitely kind of a cute little accent. Let's see what else we've got. So again, and that does at least go to the theme of March to Your Own Beat. So let's see now. It looks like I've got some postcards that are also wrapped in the blue tissue. So she did put some tissue of all of her theme colors inside. So it looks almost like a little book. Let's celebrate 20 delightfully awesome postcards to send to just about everyone. And it's really nice. Again, it's some of that fun like calligraphy, handwritten art. And then inside it's like a little book. So that's kind of fun. So they're not just like floating around, but it's just like a booklet, you see. So you can actually just like tear off the different sheets. There's 20 postcards. It says there's ones that would fit for thank yous, happy birthdays, you're awesome, I love you, hi friend, you're the best. Hooray, you've opened this postcard book, so that means it's time to celebrate. The perfect postcard is waiting. Flip around until you find one that feels right for the person you're thinking about, and whether it's for a special occasion or just to say hello, you're going to make someone's day so much better. Now let's get to celebrating. So these are beautiful. These kind of look like the writing that you see on chalkboards in like cool cafes. These are the kinds of things that I am so much happier to have as postcards that I could actually use. And then if one really resonates with me, yes, you could definitely frame these if you do find one that fits with you. So I think that it's nice to have things that are, like I said, paper and flat versus a piece of wood that you might not know where to store. Hip hip hooray, it's your birthday. So these are really just nice. I like the design. Bunches and bunches of thanks. So it looks like they'll be pretty easy to pull out of this little book. I do like the storage. You could actually even put it on the shelf and just have it. It does say, let's celebrate. So you'd have to remember that it's not a book, but it's actually a book of postcards. But happy to have this also. So we've got a couple more items to go. We've got some keratin socks by Body Pure. So I'm excited. I haven't done a foot mask before. Some of you guys know I'm just getting into face masks. Pretty much not the ones you actually have to apply to your face, just the ones that like are sheet masks. I mean, you have to apply all of them to your face, but you know what I mean. The ones that you don't have to like kind of wipe on with a brush. So Hopefully this is a nice easy one. It looks like it is. It's just like kind of a bag for your feet, and it looks like it's just for 10 to 20 minutes. Now I did get like a really fancy foot mask in my TheraBox, and then I started reading the like description and instructions, and it was saying how like the dead skin on your feet is gonna fall off for up to 2 weeks. I can't do that just because I'm barefoot for my job as a yoga teacher, and I don't want to gross people out with like a dead flaky skin coming off of my feet when I'm walking around. So something like this that I can definitely put moisturizer on my feet after the fact is something that appeals to me a little bit more in terms of a first time foot mask. So I'm excited to give that a try. And then we got 2 more items. One of them is edible, which I always love. This is a Nugo real dark chocolate, real delicious chocolate pretzel with sea salt, gluten-free, vegan, and 12 grams of protein. So always love a little energy bar. They're so freaking expensive at the store, so it's kind of nice to have one of these in your purse. And of course, I love sweet and salty. I love that combination. I know it's not for everyone. It says, is this snack salty? Is this snack sweet? Yes and yes. Is this snack delicious? Yes. A great snack to grab with 200 calories and 12 grams of protein. Indulge and enjoy. So she does seems like from the unboxings I've watched, as well as the one box I've already gotten, usually does include something edible, a nice treat for yourself. And then finally, we have 2 more sort of consumable things, just 2 tea bags. We've got 1 Earl Grey and 1 Lady Grey. So those are nice by Twinings. So just 2 tea bags. Again, these kind of go in the category of the like pencils. I feel like these are just kind of like throw in things. So those wouldn't be like a huge addition in value, but let's see what she has to say about that and why she put them in there. Are you not somebody's cup of tea? That's okay. You have your own dang tea. I've been a longtime fan of Earl Grey tea and its fragrant floral citrusy flavor. I'm not sure how I missed that there was a Lady Grey tea too. It's just lovely. Lady Grey has become my go-to tea now, and I'm excited to share it with you. I hope you like it. This black tea is refreshing, citrusy, and smooth. Lady Grey is a softer, more elegant version of Earl Grey. Fun fact, Twinings of London has been in the tea business for over 300 years, so that is pretty cool. So good box. Do I feel like it was worth $40? Sure. Is it stuff that I would necessarily buy for myself? Not so much. Do I feel like it's worth like $50 if I was just paying month to month? We're getting pretty close to like right on the money for value wise, and I would like to see some additional items. I definitely liked last month's box a little bit better, but like I said, I appreciate the effort, the thought that goes into the curation. It's just kind of a little bit of a miss for me because again, I'm not a huge fan of home decor with words on it. I do like the notepad. I wish that I had gotten the gold necklace. I might try it out, but the silver is just not speaking to me. But the note cards, the little postcards, those are fun. And then the like stuff like a chocolate bar and tea and a foot mask, like that's all fun stuff that I will definitely go through and use. Let me know what you guys think about this month's Introverted Chick, what your favorite item is, what you think about the value of the box, if you think I should keep unboxing it for you, because I know it is pretty popular here on YouTube. And other than that, you guys, if you liked this video, man, I tried to combine have a good day and if you like this video into one sentence. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon in my next unboxing.